thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3, or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings, 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464-838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
All right.
Honey, did you remind him that the last time he sent the money, it was not enough to buy all the provisions?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell him.
Are you guys talking about money transfer to buy provisions?
Yes.
But don't you know about Baluwo?
Baluwo? What is Baluwo?
Baluwo is a service that your son can use to send provisions directly to you guys from the shop. And you don't have to worry about the exchange rate.
Tell me how Baluwo works.
It's very simple.
Just log on to baluwo.com and shop, or download the app on your phone. You can shop on the website or using the app to buy online basic products for your family and friends. With Baluwo, you decide what your money is spent on. Your money, your choice. Buy online products for your family and friends in the Gambia, Senegal, Nigeria, or Mali. Baluwo, better than sending money.
Deputy Mayor of the City of Banjul, representing the Mayor of Banjul, and also in his own capacity as Deputy Mayor of the City of Banjul, and our PRO himself, who is chairing the occasion, ward councillors of the City of Banjul, ward development committee members of the City of Banjul, the Director of Health Services of the Ministry of Health, the Malaria Control Program Manager of the Ministry of Health, ladies and gentlemen of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted once again to be part of this set of activities, which is the launching of the fogging machine that is supposed to spray the city of Banjul and other villages and towns in the country to get rid of mosquitoes and other flying insects. We have known the mortality and morbidity that is caused by malaria in our communities. Malaria is responsible for a lot of deaths in the Gambia, both in children and in adults. Of recent, we have seen a spike in the incidence of malaria across the length and breadth of this country, which is usual after heavy rains. And you can all attest that this year the rains have been very heavy, which led to high yield in crop production, but it has another side effect, that is proliferation and more procreation of mosquitoes, thereby increasing the incidence of malaria. Malaria is a very important disease that needs to be tackled. The Gambia has done very well when it comes to dealing with malaria. We are working very hard to eliminate malaria from the source of this country. But of course, we cannot do that without dealing with the vectors of the plasmodium, that is the mosquito. Unfortunately, there are a lot of breeding grounds for mosquitoes in Banjul and in the whole country. But as the drainage system is improving, especially in Banjul, we want to complement the efforts of the government to deal with the vectors themselves. If you see the machine that we are launching today, we see this with some degree of nostalgia. When we were young kids, Banjul used to have a similar machine when we were little kids, and Banjul used to be sprayed in the evenings, and that disappeared for so many years. But we said the good things of the past must come back because they worked for our country, so we have to bring them back for the good of our people. So I'm sure the older people from amongst us, when they see this machine in function, they will realize that really this was happening before. But this brings us to the issue of improving the standard of health in the entire country. Gambia needs to get better. There's no other choice. The health sector needs to get better. The cities need to get better. The roads need to get better. Electricity needs to get better. Water supply needs to get better. But nobody can do this for us from anywhere else. It has to be done by our own selves. So we need to come together as a country, collaborate with government, work with government to give our people what they deserve, because the people of this country deserve high standards of living, and it is doable. It just takes some ideas. It just takes some minds to come together and the collaboration of the communities. I thank the chairman for bringing the issue of community participation in the whole scheme of things. The communities are very, very important in whatever we do, because what we do actually is for the communities. So they need to be part and parcel of this. They need to understand, first of all, what is happening. They need to accept it. They need to appreciate it as being useful. By so doing, they take ownership, because really they are the owner of this machine, because the machine, what it is going to do is for the communities. And that is why when the malaria control program manager said I said to him, go to the councils, because really every city has leadership, and we must respect that leadership. We must work with them. But when he came back and told me, I discussed with the council and we have to include all the community members, I said to him, take your time and include the community members just as the city council has advised. And that is what we are seeing today. But we want to assure the people of this country, and today the people of the city of Banjul, that public health is going to be at the forefront of the strive of this government to provide quality healthcare services for the people of this country. Very soon again, We will see the health inspectors in town inspecting the compounds, inspecting the markets, inspecting the public places, inspecting the streets. And that also used to happen in the city of Banjul here, and it was very useful. So health inspectors will be going around very soon to make sure that our cities are clean and functional. So they used to call them Butterfields in those days, and the Butterfields are getting ready to prepare their gears to inspect the compounds, to inspect the premises very soon in this country, because that is a very, very important part of public health efforts that we want to strengthen. I will not take much of your time, but I think we are very happy to launch this machine in the city of Banjul here. And this machine is equally very important for fumigation for COVID. So it came at the right time. Because when we developed the concept of this machine, there was no COVID in those days. In fact, we thought of the malaria first. And then we started looking for this machine. Then COVID came, but it is equally going to be very useful for fumigation against COVID. But at this juncture, I must thank the program manager for the malaria control program. And I want to also use the opportunity to tell the other officials to emulate people like him. In positions of leadership, the leader doesn't necessarily have to know everything. The important thing is to get very enthusiastic, knowledgeable, committed members of staff. Then you coordinate their activities and you get the results. And that is exactly what happened in this case. This gentleman came to me. You know, I like saying another part of the story. When I became Minister of Health, some people started saying, yeah, this man is difficult. Yeah, this man is not easy to work with. And some of them said to each other, just do your work well. When you do your work well, with honesty, dedication, and commitment, you'll not have any problems with him. And that's exactly what Mr. Kande chose. He became very committed. We got a lot of briefing from him with regards to the program of his program area, with regards to what they are doing, regular briefing, even if they are going to spray what we call indoor residual spraying in the homes. Across the length and breadth of this country, he would come and give us the itinerary, and we understood what they were doing. So this time he came to me and said to me, Honorable, we used to have fogging machines in Banjul, and I think it will be a good idea for us to have another one. I said to him, how do you think we can get it? He said to me, sometimes Global Fund, when we implement their activities, there are savings. So we can ask them to use the savings to buy one machine for me. I say, go and write a letter immediately on my behalf, asking Global Fund to get this machine for us from the savings. And that's exactly what he did, and today we have this machine. So is it not great? So the idea doesn't have to come from the head of the institutions. It can come from anybody. And it is his idea today. We are celebrating. He brought the idea about, and we appreciated it. And all we did is to support it. And today we are launching this machine for the people of this country. So we want to encourage everybody to be part of the team. Every member of the team is very important. Come up with ideas. Suggest to your bosses. Suggest to your people. And the bosses should also listen to their people, because no one knows everything. And when we all collaborate at that level, the people benefit, and that's the benefit we are seeing. We want to use the opportunity to thank the Malaria Control Program Manager and his entire team for their dedication, and the Director of Health Services, under whose directorate they are, who has been very supportive of their activities. And we want to thank you so much, the Deputy Mayor, the PRO, the councillors, the Ward Development Committee members, ladies and gentlemen of the media, we appreciate your coming once again. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Honorable Minister of Health and your director and the malaria program manager. We are saying a big welcome and good morning to you and my fellow councillors and the members of the World Development Committee and the media. As you said, the Honorable Minister, we are very, very happy and glad to be part of this important program on behalf of the Lord Mayor of Banjul. But as you said, your leadership, we have a lot of hopes and we are very excited to see more, because a good leader is the one who will be very bold and say that this idea and this wonderful program is not from me, it's from my staff or my colleague or whatever. We really appreciate that, and that's a very good move, and we are looking towards more of this kind of important initiative from your department. As we all know, and you already said it here, it's just like you said you are very young in the Gambia here by then, but I am very sure that you were living even in Banjul by then. Because as you said it, for us too, we are very young, but we all know that the Board of Health was very active with their GS, with their that khaki uniform. All Banjulians recognized them by then, and it was a very, very good department at the Ministry of Health. And we really appreciate that kind of initiative coming back to our community as Banjulians, because those, as our mother said, Board of Health was very, very instrumental in our city. You know, they inspect houses, they inspect schools, they inspect markets, etc. And when you bring those things again to us, we really, really appreciate it on behalf of the mayor and the councillors and all Banjulians. And we will be very, very excited to see this program to be a very successful one, because all the stakeholders are here today to welcome this idea. I'm the one who have the privilege and the honor to say a few words on behalf of Banjulians, but all Banjulians in their hearts, they appreciate this thing from your ministry. We are saying a big salute to you and thank you very much. As one singer from Bakau, a group of rap group from Bakau said, I quote, "Malaria kills and it makes me fear." We hear that song several times, and malaria is a very dangerous one. Though we are in this COVID, that's why all these diseases are covered because of the coronavirus. But malaria is with us every day, every second. People are dying because of malaria. And when malaria come to your house or to your community, you'll not look at the young ones or the elder one. Even COVID, we are talking about the young ones are the carriers. You're targeting the old ones. But for malaria, you will not spare anybody. The manager, the director of the malaria program, I mean, we are congratulating you towards this wonderful initiative. You think about it and you study with your fellow staff towards this very wonderful uh, job you are doing in your department. You can be sitting there waiting for the minister, but nothing will go. And it's an opportunity to the health department. You hear it from the minister, that you can think for yourself for what is the development of this wonderful nation is the Gambia. And Gambia, we deserve more than what we have now. We have 55 years of independence. We need more development, more thinking than before. And we are saying a big thank you to the central government on behalf of the local government council, that's the BCC, because of, as you said, we have a lot of challenges by then in our gutters, but now, thank God, we are rectifying all those things. And we expect more from the government to help us to make sure we rectify all this stagnant water, because malaria always have powers in these stagnant waters. And we are very vulnerable in Banjul here. We have our gutters, and where the gutters are is the way where we sit our voos. But now, thank God, we are rectifying all those things. Thank you, Minister, on behalf of the government. We are saying a big thank you to the government through you. Banjulians are very, very glad and very happy to have this machine in their midst, to have the fumigation of our city. And it will be very easy in Banjul here, because we have streets, and our streets are demarcated. So through these ward development committees and the BCC, it will be a very successful program in Banjul here, and we want to have it more and more and more in any given time. On behalf of the Lord Mayor of Banjul and my humble self and all the councillors here, we are saying thank you to the ministry and the malaria program department. Let's go back to our people and tell them that what is coming now is not something harming people. It's not a war zone. It's not something which is bringing problems to people. Let them know that it's here before. Maybe this recent generation don't know this kind of machine. But when we are very young, we used to see this thing. But we should go to our houses. When they are done with it, we can come back to our houses. So thank you very much once again, the minister and all the people who present here today, and especially the media, because everything we are saying, when the media don't publish it, at the end of the day, it's just like a zero. And we need a lot of sensitization from you people, the media, and all the people who are present here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you once again. We thank you all for coming. On behalf of the government of the Gambia, the Ministry of Health hereby launches the new fogging machine that we have acquired in the city of Banjul today for the commencement of services. Thank you very much.
In communication, connectivity is everything. We ensure that the links never sleep. Quantities and qualities, all in our data service, providing efficient, reliable voice and data service. We believe if you're not up to speed, then you're going backwards. Communications have to flow as fast as the speed of light. Whatever business you're in, having someone who understands your needs is critical. That is why we just don't offer you technology, we offer you solutions. Enjoy Gamcel's internet broadband anytime, anywhere. Your national operator, Gamcel, Yai Baram.
Agada.
Mbijan aganyadi.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la sto.
Ha, code nyenje.
Okay. Korsa. Nsila ID soto.
Ah, sa soto. Sorry. Agada.
Mbijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariya.
Ah,
mbare mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariya.
Ah, janno mi yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbari ya bere. Ha. Birim koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolong blabe to.
56 branches mola sota Gambia jam.
Ha?
Ha. Gambia kono anin Gambia e bantala bankol. Nko kono ki ya bere to. kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta même na kodi to poto nin kodi maro jannam number 1 di nyonta andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale wala nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi ma nin domorol dir fana be teat gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je
wo moy o diat
apelenta
ni wo ka ni lafta nyelen kendol e bina
yalo bu kanila ko la baraka ba
yalo ndel ciosano lo
baraka
yara ñilla domoro ka diaten
boy janno sikes restaurant
sign nakko be ni na dimbal nimbe domoro kala janno
domoro seneyata adiyata topotoro fanan kendema bije luntan during tamala abeka domoro ki janni adi manda wala de te ka we bijele anim fanan ka fadi jang ikono e fa e ka fa minne ko pastry anim bakery iko fanan be kalele badde lomba conference lomba workshop lomba ye fo pendin lo dunia kono domoro betama ñillom international o tewoda number 1
amanke ba domola jandam
e sa domo jang is atariya
wo mu kubandi
sa nakko sa futandin
oto sa nakko be mu CK's restaurant
dafa na janna mu yat ni manje dorom bijam
aban
CK's restaurant, known for best quality food and customer satisfaction.